I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Cameron's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will close behind you. You'll have to find another way back. I believe that Manca Cameron acts as the anchor for paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an Oblivion gate in place. Kill Manca Cameron, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to paradise? Are you ready? Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself.
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares, here of all places, in the paradise that I created. Look now upon my paradise. Gaia Alata in the old tongue, a vision of the past and the future. Behold the savage garden, where my disciples are tempered for a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny, as I hope, the garden will not hold you for long. Lift your eyes to Kairek Agayalor, my seat at the pinnacle of paradise. I shall await you there.
So you found your way to Gaia Alata at last. Don't we have enough troubles here without you adding to them? Leave us alone. Your quarrel is with Mancar Cameron, not us poor fools. Gaia Alata is the Master's name for this place. We usually just call it Paradise. This is the Savage Garden. At the top of that mountain lies the Terrace of Dawn, which leads up to Mancar Cameron's palace, Kairek Agayalor. Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Savage Garden. Everyone here died in the Master's service. As the Master promised, we are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures of the garden torment us endlessly. When they kill us, we are soon reborn, and the cycle begins again. No one has yet found a way to leave the garden, except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto. Only those wearing the bands can enter the Forbidden Grotto. No one who enters the grotto ever returns. The only way out of the Savage Garden. Only those wearing the bands of the Chosen may enter the Forbidden Grotto, but they never return, so we don't know what fate awaits them. Leave me in peace.
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Ganona. My kin say you fought well. Our clan sacked your city of Kavach, a trifling task fit for scamps. Your swift retribution earned you much respect among my people. We had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak. You speak directly, like one of my people almost. I'm glad I did not kill you immediately. There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my kin at Ganona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle, or offer me service? You are impertinent, mortal. I did not offer to answer questions. Your mind follows the simple path, the choice of an animal. But you have courage at least. You will fail, mortal. And then where will you be? Dead and nothing.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of Oblivion since the first morning. Many are their names and the names of their masters. The cold harbor of Meridia, Periite's quagmire, the 10 moon shadows of Mephala and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorkon, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals. Yes, you understand now. Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands. Ask yourself, how is it that mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stand incorruptible? How is it that the Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and the faithless words of traitor priests? It is simple. They are not gods at all. The truth has been in front of you since you first were born. The Daedra are the true gods of this universe. Julianos, Dibella, and Stondar are all Lorcan's betrayers, posing as divinities in the principality that has lost its guiding light. What are scholarship, love, and mercy when compared to fate, night, and destruction? The gods you worship are trifling shadows of first causes. They have tricked you for ages. Why do you think your world has always been contested ground, the arena of powers and immortals? It is Tamriel, the realm of change, brother to madness, sister to deceit. Your false gods could not entirely rewrite history. Thus you remember tales of Lorcan vilified, a dead trickster whose heart came to Tamriel. But if a god can die, how does his heart survive? He is Daedroth! Tamriel I Daedroth! This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other. You all remember this. It is in every legend. Daedra cannot die, so your so-called gods cannot erase him from your minds completely.
What do you want, mortal? Leave me in peace.
Are you here to end this nightmare and free us all from the savage garden? Leave me in peace.
Look who we've got here.
Greetings.
You wear the bands, but you're no prisoner. Who are you? What are you doing here? Wait, I know who you must be. You're the one who killed Raven and Rumor. They told me about you, when I was still in their father's favor. And now you're here to kill their father. Of course, you came for the Amulet of Kings. Then, Martin Septim still lives? There is still hope to stop Mehrunes Dagon's invasion? I bear responsibility for much of the evil that was done in Mankar Cameron's name. I would undo it if I could. I never thought I would have a chance to redeem myself, waiting helplessly here in eternity. But now you are here. Perhaps you can kill Mankar Cameron, save Tamriel from Dagon's final victory. I can help you. You need my help if you are ever to leave the Forbidden Grotto. I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces, although I have no doubt they were immediately killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deed since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life. No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open, and there is no other way out. I can remove them, but I will need time. The Dremora Overseer will be here any minute to check up on me. You need to play along until he leaves. Just act like a prisoner, and do as I say. Once Orthe leaves, we can find a quiet spot to remove these bands. Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
What's going on here? Who's this?
A prisoner, sent in by...
Show me some respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathatet for questioning. I was about to begin.
This is not one of Menkar Cameron's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathatet wondered as well. This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course, Kinreeve. Prisoner, into the cage, now. Prisoner, into the cage, now. There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can. You made it. I didn't think you'd have any trouble. Let's get these bands off you. There. You're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you. Let me help you kill Mankar Cameron. I am not without power. I am no match for Mankar Cameron, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on!
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure. Perhaps you will reach me after all. You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the footsteps of fate. You are the last defender of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel Reborn. I welcome you, if you truly are the agent of fate. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove unworthy in the event.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death!
Let's put an end to Mankar Cameron and his evil paradise.
You did not expect to see me again, did you? You have no grasp of the power that my father has at his command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk upon Tamriel for the first time since the Mythic Age, and our victory will be complete. Come. My father is waiting to welcome you to Karak Agayalor.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathed the stale air of false hope. How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The walls between our worlds are crumbling. The mythic dawn grows nearer with every rift in the firmament. Soon, very soon, the lines now blurred will be erased. Tamriel and Oblivion rejoined, the mythic age reborn. Lord Dagon shall walk Tamriel again. The world shall be remade. The new age shall rise from the ashes of the old. My vision shall be realized. Weakness will be purged from the world, and mortal and immortal alike purified in the refiner's fire. My long duel with the Septims is over, and I have the mastery. The Emperor is dead. The Amulet of Kings is mine. And the last defender of the last ragged Septim stands before me, in the heart of my power. Let us see who at last has proved the stronger.
You are weak like the gods you
Lord
pray to.
Dagon will walk the earth again. The pain redeems me.
Your efforts are in vain. Ha! You'll never take me down!
Be glad.
That's bad. That's a worthy foe at last.
You found a way back. Does this mean... You did it. You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings. Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings. So you and Joffrey have said. If it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings. Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny. I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor. Not yet. Until we light the dragon fires, the gates are open and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. He waits for us in the Imperial City. Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Manka Cameron's death.
Welcome to the Imperial Palace.
Where is Martin? I was told that he had arrived in the capital. I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council, I accept your claim to the Imperial...
Chancellor Akato, the city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One, immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the Emperor. To the Temple of the One.
Do your worst. You dare oppose the might of the Imperial Legion!
Cut off, sire. We were the last to make it through from the Legion compound. My men and I are at your disposal. What are your orders?
I need to get to the Temple of the One. It's our only chance to stop Mehrunes Dagon.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you've got! to do?
We're too late. Mehrunes Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone. I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him. Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow. Then I'll do the rest. Lead on, my friend. I'm with you. I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits. The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septons passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won! What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin? The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh. Then Martin is gone. Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim. This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive! In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And, as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you. You have earned the highest rank possible in the Order of the Dragon, the illustrious Order of Imperial Knights, founded by Tiber Septim himself. It is a high honor. Only 6 other champions have been awarded in the history of the Empire. We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short term. But to be honest, I don't know what will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne, troubled times lie ahead. Imperial Dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself, but you deserve no less, champion. I know he's gone. As the Chancellor of the Elder Council, my concern now is how to choose his successor. The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel.
Martin couldn't have done it without you. I count you among the greatest heroes of the Blades. To think we'd end up here after such a beginning, sending an escaped prisoner off with the Amulet of Kings. But I never doubted you, my friend. Emperor Uriel, he had the vision of the Dragonborn. He saw something in you, and he was right. The scholars and priests can debate what happened to Martin in the end. What I know is that he sacrificed himself to save us all. As a Blade, I'm proud to have served such a master, if only for a short while. I'm glad it was you that put them down. My only regret is that I wasn't there with you. May your sword always strike true. What do you need, friend?
I can't believe it's over. That giant demon, the dragon. What happened? Have we won?
Good friend, this is an honor.
Hello. My friend, it is good to see you again. You risked your life to save me, a stranger. You are truly among the blessed of Arkay's children. As a small token of my gratitude, please allow me to share with you some of my small store of knowledge of the healing arts. Every time I walk past the temple, I'll remember that terrible day. and how you and Martin delivered us from destruction. The church is still in turmoil from the attack on the Chapel of Dibella. I don't think anyone has had time to really study this prophet's teachings. My best advice would be to go, listen carefully, and decide for yourself. All else is put aside to celebrate of our deliverance from evil, thanks to Akatosh and his servant Martin. Farewell.
Spare a coin. The thought of what might have happened if you and Martin hadn't stopped Dagon's invasion. But it's over. Thank Akatosh, the Oblivion invasion is over, and we've survived. Perhaps you need new armor, a weapon. I have a large selection of both. I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. I appreciate your business. Farewell.
Everyone's talking about the victory over Mehrunes Dagon. I can hardly believe it.
I'm Bernardo. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Thank you. Come again. Take care.
Herbal grow Orkog knows you need axes and blunt weapons, big ones. So he makes them and sells them here. Slash and Smash, the Big Orc Weapons Shop. Big weapons for big heroes. Can I interest you in some of my wares? I appreciate your business. Farewell.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? May I interest you in some of my fine wares? That seems a fair price. A fine transaction. A fine... That seems a fair... That's a fair deal. You've made a... You drop... That seems a fair price. That's more... A fine... That's more... You got a grip... You got a... A good... That and... You got a... That's a fair deal. You got a great deal there. You got a... That's a fair deal. That's a good price for a good customer.
Come back and see me again.
Goodbye. Please, come again.